So I can tell you that after being with my partner for 8 years and married for two, that being in a relationship takes so much work. And so my speech will be over all of the hard work that it takes to make a marriage work. Now, I've been with my partner for a long time, and over that time, we've grown and we've also temporarily grown apart. And there's so many things that we have learned over the past 2 years. We actually almost got divorced because of the amount that we'd grown apart and that we didn't know what we were doing with our lives. We didn't really know how to make a marriage work. And so I might not be an expert on this subject, but I do have a ton of personal experience and a lot of internet research. Now, there are many things that it takes to make a marriage work, and the three main ones that I have learned is that you have to spend time together as a couple. You have to learn effective communication, and you have to learn how to compromise. Now, like I said, it's important to spend time together as a couple. Now, in spending time together as a couple, I'm saying that you need to spend together away from the stress of life, sometimes occasionally away from your kids. Now, in a partnership, two people need time to reconnect with each other occasionally, because in the beginning all the feelings might have been there, and then the stress of everyday life, paying bills, taking care of kids, all of that can cause stress on a relationship. Now, your partner should be your friend and your confidant and the person you want to tell everything to. Now, there might be discussions occasionally that you need to have without other people around, without kids around, because maybe the kids don't need to hear it, and you don't need other people's opinions on your life, because a lot of the times that can just cause problems. Or maybe sometimes you just need a break and you need to relax, and you and your partner can go hang out with friends, or you can go on dates, or take your partner somewhere special. It's just, sometimes you can just sit at home and talk about nothing, anything, everything, ask them how their day has been. All of these are times, all of these are ways to spend time with them. Having dedicated time with your partner allows them to open up and tell you things that they wouldn't tell you if you're just in the hustle bustle of life. Now, sometimes it's just to get your thoughts or your opinions, or, just relaxing, talking about old memories that you have. It's just a way to relax and decrease stress from everything that happens. Now, Pascal says that shared experiences give couples things in common and makes them feel good about their partner. And for couples who have a habit of doing things together, once they do things together for a while, they tend to start enjoying time with their partner and doing things with their partner more than they would with other people or by themselves. Now, while spending time together is important, so is communication. Effective communication is a key, might I say, to successful interpersonal relationships. Communication allows each person to express their needs in a relationship, because every person has different needs. And if something needs to be talked about, then they can talk about it and be open about it without the other person thinking that it's coming across as disrespectful or degrading or an insult. Now, along with that, the other person needs to be able to listen. If you can't listen to something your partner is saying without automatically thinking it's an insult, then that needs to be worked on. If you can have open communication, that allows both partners to feel safe, and it starts a cycle of open and productive communication that will improve the foundation of a relationship. Now, while all of this is important and communication is great, people also need to learn how to compromise. Now, not every person wants to compromise, and not everybody wants to give up something, but sometimes you have to. If there's no compromise, then it can hurt the marriage and it can hurt the other person. And if you're in a marriage or a relationship, you don't want to hurt the other person. Now, it's not enough just to have the time and communication and tools to express oneself in a marriage. Everyone needs things, and those needs should be weighed. Sometimes they're not attainable, and sometimes if you can't compromise, it'll cause a lot of damage. Sometimes you just have to let those needs go. So this is where communication and compromise comes in. You have to talk about it, you have to work through it, you have to sometimes give something up or not have it as much. Now, we've successfully covered all 3 keys that it takes for a successful marriage. You have to have time together as a couple, you have to have communication, and you have to be willing to compromise. And if you can do all 3 of these, you can have a great foundation for a marriage, and you can put in the hard work that it takes to keep the marriage together. Thank you.